told me, because I always ask, is anybody, something happening in your life? Anytime somebody special, you know, he lives all the way in Boise. And then you've been traveling so much, and one day he called and said, Mom, I met a girl. I didn't ask. He told me. So I was like, what? Yes, a good Christian girl. He didn't have to say nothing else.
You liked
That's
her.
all I care for. So it was amazing when she came that December, and then it was like instant love. And my husband and I that night, we could hardly sleep because we were looking at each other and saying, is she for real? Do you think? How do you feel about it? You know, I was like, and then I have this routine with my boys when they come visit. I go to bed with them for a little while and scratch their back and cuddling. And I said to Alex, Mijo, please don't screw this one. This is a keeper. He never had really introduced us ever to a girlfriend. I mean, he has friends, I know, but it was the first time ever that he really presented us with girls. So we've been praying for Brooke since that day that we knew about her. And we know for sure that this is meant to be. And we are very grateful to the Lord first, because I prayed for that woman since she was in my I prayed since my kid in my belly. Lord, you have a perfect match. And it's not a perfect person, but a perfect match. So I am so grateful to be able to be here. And my son is a blessed man. He has been blessed. So you have done, it takes a village.
There's
So you have done
a little preview to that one, and that's that when they met and he wanted to go out with her, he said, she said, I won't go out with you. The first date, she said, if you show up to church.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to get rid of him.
That's what he told me.
And he showed up to church.
He told me.
And he stayed.
She doesn't know I'm a PK mom, a pastor kid. So it's been a blessing, and I wish everybody would be in the wedding. I know many of you, or some of you are not, but from my family to you guys, I appreciate so much, because I know not only you have helped this wonderful young woman to become who she is today and bless my son, but you have also received my son with open arms. And for us as foreigners, it's a very important thing.
I'm clumsy, I'm forgetful. So I spilled water on his table, almost breaking his computer that he was working on. And I comped his order because he wanted a sushi roll, and I hadn't worked with sushi a lot. So he said he wanted an avocado roll. So I literally just brought him avocado wrapped in rice. There was no fish in it. And he's like, are you sure this is right? And I was like, yeah, you said avocado roll. He's like, they're so sweet. Fish in it. It's sushi. Anyways, so after, that was 8 months later, I saw him downtown. We had seen each other, but I was kind of talking to this other guy, but I wasn't really sure. And I thought I liked this other guy a lot better than Alex. And so Alex and I hung out one night, and the next day I was like, I don't want anything to do with him. So, a week later, I came into my work, and he's like, I thought we had a good time the other night. Did I do something wrong? I don't know. And I was like, fine, if you want to date me, you can come to church. Thinking for sure, this is a surefire way to get rid of this guy.
Usually.
No way. I didn't even wait for him in the lobby. I went, sat down, was just ready, forgot I'd even really invited him. And he comes and finds me. And comes and sits next to me, and I was like, oh my gosh. Now what do I do? So I'm sitting there, and it's this is weird. So then afterwards we went to dinner, and they lived in town. And we went to dinner, and it was weird because Alex in Boise, he used to play football. He's very well known in the Boise area, very well known.
He has a bobblehead.
He has a bobblehead. He didn't make it, but Jackson
sold out at Jackson. Every Friday you could get him.
Yep, new football player.
2008. And only 5 players per season ever got him.
Oh. Yeah. He did a lot of great things. He was awesome.
Trying to find one on eBay.
So that night, everyone's I just recently moved to Boise, everyone's like, oh, Alex, hey, how you doing?
Big rock star.
Who is this guy? I was like, because coming from Reno, where I had grown up and I knew a lot of people and everything like that, it was weird to like be a small fish in a big pond. And everyone knew Alex. And I was like, gosh, like, what do you want? So dating him was interesting. At first, I put on our thing that we became Facebook official because literally, like, we didn't want to, like, because people already were, like, asking about me. You know, people, like, fans and stuff like that would message me and be like, are you dating Alex? I saw you guys, like, here and there. Like, they would literally, some of them are asking to our wedding, like, where our wedding is. It's like a weird, different, like, kind of thing. So dating him has been an experience. But Lenny, the first time I came to visit her, the first time I met her was over Christmas. And I literally walked in the door, didn't even set down my stuff. Next thing I know, I'm like cooking and dancing all at the same time. I'm like crying stuff, I'm like singing around.
Well, you can do some mean
Yes.
tostones now.
Yes, tostones. We're gonna have them at the wedding. They're so good. I should have made some today, but I didn't.
Yeah.
But they're good. They're really good. They're fried plantains. But anyways, thank you guys so much. Yeah, definitely. So Alex, for those of you who hasn't met Alex, okay, couple of them.
Oh, Zeus hasn't met Alex.
Like he's like 6'4", huge black guy.
6'7", honey.
No, is he 6? He's not 6'7".
No. Oh,
He's
yeah.
like 6.
No, Alex is
Is he
6'7".
really?
I think he's 6'7".
Okay.
Anyway.
Whatever.
He's a
He's
giant.
big.
Yeah. So we were in the Dominican Republic visiting.
For a wedding.
Yep, for a wedding originally, but we got there like a week earlier. And it was me, Alex, and Ryan. And we were just doing stuff. So we were on, like, our big agenda was we were going to go to his grandma's house for dinner. So I am really nervous about this because it's conservative. I need to, like, dress appropriately. I don't know Spanish, so I'm, like, you know, wondering how that's going to go. And I'm meeting a lot of his family that he hasn't seen in a long time, too, because they live in the DR. So we're there. We have to stop and get wine, which I'll play in later. But then we come to this place. It's called Colonial de Plaza. Really white.
Colonia.
Thank you. Sounds a lot better when she says it. And we're there, and this guy comes up, and he starts serenading us, which wasn't that weird. Like, here it would be weird. There, it's not that weird. Like, a lot of people are just trying to make a buck and whatever. So he comes up, he's in a suit, really, with a fedora on. Oh, my God. So we're just, like, sitting there, and I'm like, oh, this is nice. And then after a couple songs, like, he kept going. And Alex was kind of fine, like, no mas, like, please stop, whatever you're doing. But he kept playing, and so then Alex, like, turns me, like, to face him, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is it. Like, this is this moment. So I, like, black out. Like, in the video, like, we just keep, like, kissing each other, because I'm like, oh my gosh, stop talking. Like,
Ryan's filming it.
and Ryan's, filming it. So you just see us, and we just, like, he keeps kissing me, and I keep kissing him, and I'm just like, I blacked out. I have no idea what he said. And it's so irritating because the guy is still playing his music, and I can't hear what Alex is saying. So I, like, still ask him, I'm like, what did you say? He's like, I'm never going to tell you. Maybe he'll redo it for his vows or something. So then I, like, come to, and Alex is like, I know your family means a ton to you, and, like, they couldn't be here.
No,
and then
first,
all of a sudden,
no,
he
he
gets down on the wrong knee.
yeah, he put that ring in his socks, so he bent the wrong knee, so he's standing up. I should thought maybe he was joking or something.
But in the video, he gets down, and then he, like, starts to get up again, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is all a joke. And then he gets back down on the other knee. I was like, oh my gosh, okay. So I say yes, and then he's talking about family and stuff. He's like, I know family means a lot to you. And, like, as he's saying this, Lenny and my mom walk up out of nowhere in the Dominican Republic, and I just fall. Like, you can hear it. I'm like,
Well, you run to your
I
mom's
ran.
house.
Oh my gosh, I was bawling. And then we got on a little.
And she did
horse.
not take the ring. She forgot about the ring. And here's my son with the ring.
It's not even under your hand yet. Yeah. So, and then we had a horse and carriage, which was actually like a donkey.
It was a granddad. It was not a horse, but a granddad.
Yeah.
That's why Alex said, Mommy, are you sure I can ride into this?
Yeah, Alex is not a small man.
Going down the street at 11 o'clock in the morning, and this thing's supposed to go off at 6, and everybody's calling her, are you sure that I should be out
The
there?
horseman, me.
Yeah, because we
arrange
she got
everything.
all the arrangements, and everybody's going, we're not gonna go out in this. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. We will tell you for sure at 5 o'clock. No kidding, at 10 minutes to 5, God answered our prayers,
Yes.
and the sun
It was
started
crazy.
peeking out, and it's lightened up, and by 5:15 there was no rain, and it was the most gorgeous sunset that they, proposed to. It was just
That's
wonderful.
really beautiful.
Yep.
And we are covering our heads with some,
Yeah,
like
because I
Molly's
really
wedding.
stand